What is good? How y'all doing, man? Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing this beautiful day? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you guys are all safe, taking care of your loved ones, taking care of yourselves, you know what I mean? I hope everyone's doing great today. I wanted to go live and talk about what the thumbnail is about here. As you can see, the thumbnail and the title of the video. I hope you guys are. First and foremost, I want to thank all the subscribers, man. Each and every one of you. I really appreciate you guys, and the new subscribers also. Catching the lives we've been doing. Boxing in and out series. The lives in general I've been doing. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And a hurricane's going around. I hope you guys are all safe. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. And just being safe out there, man. I want to talk a little bit about Dillian Whyte. And everybody knows what happened, right? I talked about it a little bit. I talked about it a little bit a few days ago, as far as Dillian Whyte, but I want to just make a specific live and get a little bit more in depth and just, give my point of view of the whole situation with Dillian Whyte, man. After this whole Povetkin knockout, he really, really got knocked out hard. And it was a beautiful shot, man. Beautiful shot, uppercut by Povetkin. Very calculated, definitely not a lucky shot, right? This reminds me of what Juan Manuel Marquez did to Pacquiao. Obviously, it's a different scenario, as far as we know that Juan Manuel Marquez and Manny Pacquiao, they fought several times. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's different in that sense. Whyte and Povetkin, this is their first time facing each other. But the reason why I say this kind of relates is because of, it's a really calculated shot. It was not a lucky shot. You know what I'm saying? You go back to what I was mentioning right now with Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. When they fought, it was a calculated shot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Bruce goes, Nikita, I appreciate you, Queen. Thanks so much for tuning in. The reason why I don't have my camera on, I'm driving again. And, last time, man, this thing was overheating, man. This phone was overheating. I want the camera on, but, and it's also kind of slow. It lags, I'm going to put the camera on. So I just keep my voice on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. Love you guys, man. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. You know what I'm saying? What I was saying at the beginning of the live right here when I started is I really hope, you guys are all taking care of yourselves. Crazy year, crazy things going on, hurricanes, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Hurricane season now. And I just, take care of yourselves, man. Please take care of you guys. I love you guys. You know what I mean? Community out there, man. One love to y'all, definitely. Bruce goes, Shakita, Kwee. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So what I was saying is that, so what Juan Manuel Marquez did to Manny Pacquiao, we know that was not a lucky shot. It was really calculated, even though some people were saying it was a lucky shot. Definitely a lot. Definitely not. When you go back to the replay, go back to that fight, and you can just tell, when Manny Pacquiao was trying to jump in, do those flurries, Juan Manuel Marquez, he had him figured out, and boom, he just timed it. Bam. KO. Good night. Same thing with Povetkin. You know what I mean? Povetkin did a great, he timed, maybe Povetkin's not the fastest, but we know that, timing beats speed. You know what I mean? So Povetkin did a wonderful calculated uppercut at the right time. You know what I mean? Did a beautiful feint, and bam, uppercut. Took Dillian Whyte out. Y'all know the story. But, one of the main focuses why I want to do this live is, first and foremost, I definitely want to congratulate Povetkin. He deserves more credit. That's one thing I want to say, that Povetkin deserves a lot more credit than what he's getting. It seems like, people are focusing more on Dillian Whyte and him being knocked out than, Povetkin's victory. And, I definitely want to give the credit to Povetkin and both fighters, obviously, right? But I'm going to get to Dillian Whyte in a moment. But Povetkin, and it's awesome. I'm sure you guys saw it, on social media, that how Russia received Povetkin when he went back to his land. They were doing some kind of traditional dance or something like that, right? And song and dance to Povetkin. That's awesome. I think that's really, really cool, man. So, big ups to Povetkin for his victory, man. He's like almost 41 years old. I think, I call him 41. I say he's 41. He's about to be 41 in a couple of days, whatever, a few days. So that's one point I want to say here. This is what I want to talk about. This is why I call this video Dillian Whyte. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte He reminds me. Okay, this is what I want to say. He reminds me. There's a couple points I want to get through today with this live. He reminds me of Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora is one of those guys. If you go back and check out and hear his interviews, what he talks about, at least when he was going to fight Joseph Parker, you can hear a lot of how Derek Chisora thinks. And Dillian Whyte has that same tenacity, I guess you can say, that same, I don't think it's the right way to say it, but like that hard-headedness. Okay, why? Because Derek Chisora, okay, there's a relation here between him and Dillian Whyte, and this is it. Derek Chisora, when he did a face-off, he did a like face-to-face thing. PBC did it. They're accustomed to doing it, and other networks caught on to doing that. I think HBO did it too before, where two fighters sit at the table and they talk to each other, right? And then there's a reporter in the middle and moderates the whole interview, whatever. They're facing off, they're talking, sitting down, and going back and forth. Excuse me. And they were doing this. So Derek Chisora was doing this with Parker. Okay, and Chisora, the reason why I say this about hard-headedness is because Chisora, he doesn't care what people say. He doesn't care about the hit and not get hit craft of boxing. He doesn't care about that. He even said it. He says, I don't care if I get hit. I'm going to go in and fight. And he's more of just a brawler. I mean, that's the thing with Derek Chisora. Nothing can convince him otherwise. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean about hard-headedness. Nothing or no one can convince Derek Chisora of fighting, hitting, and not getting hit, which is one of the best things to do in boxing. Because nobody wants to get in there. You know what I'm saying? I guess I speak for the majority of fighters when I say that nobody wants to get into the ring or even in any combat sports and purposely get hit. I think that's a really unwise thing to do in fighting. This goes back to, check this out, years ago. People used to say about Triple G that, and this is really, I think this is just pretty foolish, man. People said about Triple G that he lets himself get hit because to show that it doesn't hurt him or that he can, that he has a great chin. Even though his fans were saying that, I never heard Triple G say those things, but that's just foolish, man. I mean, anybody who fights, and gets in the ring and wants to get hit, that's just pretty senseless right there, man. You're just taking unnecessary damage. That's the term. You're taking unnecessary damage, man. Who wants to do that? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, but Derek Chisora, though, Derek Chisora can care less about that, man. He just wants to take the punishment. He even says it out his mouth. He can care less. He's just like hard-headed in that sense. His coaches can't convince him. Nobody can convince him. He just wants to get in and get hit. And he actually said, if I'm not mistaken, Derek Chisora said when he was with Parker, he wanted him to knock him out. He said that. He said, Parker, I want, not in these words, but I mean, he was pretty much stating that. He wanted Parker to knock him out. He said, I want to get knocked out. I mean, come on, dude. What? Who says that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the reason why I say this is because Dillian Whyte, he's kind of like that, like hard-headed. Nobody's going to shut him up. Nobody's going to change his mind. And that's what I'm trying to get at here, so we can understand a little bit more how the approach of Dillian Whyte, even though he got knocked the bleep out, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though Dillian Whyte got knocked the bleep out. I'm going to get your comments in a moment, okay, family? I'm going to get to your comments definitely in a moment. Okay, I'm just driving a little bit here. So even though Dillian Whyte got knocked the bleep out, you know what I'm saying? He's going to continue talking. He's not going to stop. He's not. Okay, I haven't seen, all right? And one of the evidences of what I'm saying is this, is that he's not going to stop is because right after the fight, he went to Eddie Hearn directly. I want the rematch. I want the rematch. He wants the rematch. So that shows you, man, he's just going to keep going and going and going. Now, one thing that irritates me about this all is that, he has had the opportunities. This is what's kind of like annoying about Whyte. He has had several opportunities, right? If I'm not mistaken, he was ordered to fight, Ortiz some time ago. And what did Dillian Whyte say? Yeah, he's not going to fight an old guy. But what we said a moment ago, you guys already know, Alexander Povetkin, he's like 41 years old. I say he's 41 because he's going to be 41 in a few days, whatever, right? Maybe technically it's a few weeks, but weeks are just a couple days, a few days. That's how it is. Time flies. So You know, when you're talking about years, I mean, Povetkin is pretty much 41 years old. So he fought an old guy. So I mean, speaking of the sport of boxing, I'm not saying that 40 is old or something like that. 41, no. But for the sport of boxing, I mean, you know, and out of Dillian Whyte's own mouth, he said it. You know what I'm saying? That he doesn't want to fight an old guy. Speaking of Ortiz, so he turns around and fights Povetkin and gets knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just and that's what I don't, you know, favor about Dillian Whyte. He just talks too much, man. He talks too much. And one thing here is that it seems like, you know, there's a little parallel with him saying that for so long, you know, 600 days, 400 days, and then WBC's ignoring me, and then I'm gonna live. And then they talked about, you know, bringing a lawsuit against, you know, WBC. Just too much whining, complaining, and pouting, you know, by Dillian Whyte. And what annoys me is this, and it has annoyed me for a while, that he's been, you know, he's had the opportunities to fight better competition, but he hasn't fought them. He doesn't fight them for one lame reason or another. Okay. And that's what leads me, and that's what convinces me and leads me to say this, that he's not going to stop. He's going to continue doing the same thing. He's going to continue running his mouth. He's going to continue, you know, I guess we can say whining and pouting that he's not getting an opportunity or whatever. And you know what I mean? That's what he's going to do. And that's the thing about Dillian Whyte. He's not going to stop. He's going to continue, you know, going on. And this kind of reminds me of, to a certain extent, Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? Like, and of course, Bud Crawford doesn't whine and pout. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't whine and pout by no means at all, man. I'm not saying that, you know, but it does kind of remind me of a Bud Crawford, because Bud Crawford, excuse me, you know, even though he's amazingly skilled, even though I give all that credit to Bud, you know what I'm saying? Amazingly skilled in the welterweight division, but it's getting old. It has been getting old, that, you know, Bud Crawford is always calling out Errol Spence. Errol Spence. I want to fight Errol Spence. I only want to fight someone with a belt. But now he's probably going to fight Brooke, who doesn't have a belt. I mean, time and time again, we're seeing the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And I see kind of a parallel in this sense, you know, of course, not, you know, not in the sense of accolades. No way. You know, Bud Crawford, amazing, you know, amazing accolades and the lower divisions. You know, he worked his way up. Great stuff. But in the welterweight division, that's the kind of a similarity that I see between Bud Crawford and Dillian Whyte. You know what I mean? Just always talking about Errol Spence, always talking about, you know, I want to fight him. But you got great competition that you can fight in the welterweight division, but he's just, for one reason or another, he's not doing it. That's what I don't get, you see? Same thing with Dillian Whyte, and it's even worse with Dillian Whyte because he doesn't have, you know, much accolades at all. He doesn't really have that type of, you know, trajectory in the heavyweight division to even be running his mouth off like he does. And that's the annoying thing, you know? That's what kind of gets at, you know, that gets to me about Dillian Whyte. And I understand a lot of UK fans, they back up Dillian Whyte. You know, the majority of UK fans or whatever, boxing fans, you know, they're going to be biased. Most of them, at least, or a lot of them, I don't know, right? I mean, not all of them, I guess, but it seems like they always back up their fighters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but we got to face the facts that Dillian Whyte, he doesn't have a great foundation to be running his mouth off from. You see what I'm saying? And that's what leads me to believe that I haven't seen any like recent interviews, or I don't know if you guys have, about him. And he's even called about him, you know, what he's saying after this knockout. I know that some video came out recently in social media about him taking the loss humbly and things of that nature. But I don't think he's going to be like that for a while, guy, for a long time, as far as like him being humble. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to be like that. Dillian Whyte, he's going to get back. I'm almost positive, guys. If I'm wrong, that's great. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, that's awesome. You know, I really don't care if I'm wrong. But what I mean is that I'll accept me being wrong if it's for the better. That's what I'm trying to say here. So I don't really care if I'm wrong if he stays humble. That's awesome. I really hope so. And I hope he changes his character, you know, in that sense, because, you know, I don't celebrate the fall of any man, you know what I mean? But what I do, and I said this before, what goes around comes around. You guys already know that, you know what I'm saying? Life teaches us, if we have a big mouth and if we don't get, you know, things the right way, or, you know what I'm saying, work our way up. That's just the law of life. You know, we got to work ourselves up, you know what I mean, work our way up, you know, climb up the ladder. You know, when you talk about the business world, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about, you know, things of that nature, you know, making your own business, or, you know, being an entrepreneur, you know, things don't just, you know, become successful overnight. You see what I'm saying? You got to work your way up, and you got to work hard. You know, work smarter, not harder, yes, but we also got to put in our work. You know what I'm saying? We got to put in the work. And that's just the law of life, you know? And Dillian Whyte, this is what I'm saying, that Dillian Whyte, he doesn't like show that. And he just wants to run his mouth off. And what gets to me more, you know, that whole B sample stuff, man. Him popping dirty when he fought I don't remember which heavyweight he fought. I think it was Ortiz, not King Kong, but it was the other guy. I think it was another Ortiz, right? But you know, he popped dirty, and that whole situation, man, them trying to sweep it under the rug, and him still crying and whining and complaining about not getting, you know, the mandatory shot to fight you know, Deontay Wilder. It's like, bro, work your way up, man. And I see this, you know, this is what's irritating, is you see the same also with Ryan Garcia. You know, all due respect to these guys, man. I'm not hating. No, I'm not. This is just trying to exhaustively prove my point. You know, we see something similar with Ryan Garcia, you know, time and time again, calling out the big fights, you know, calling out the big, you know, the hard hitters, you know what I'm saying? Calling out the Gervonta Davises, calling out the Devin Haney's, calling out the top names, you know what I'm saying? But he's just not showing it in his actions. You know, his promoter, you know, protecting him and things of that nature. You know, I mean, it's like, come on, man. I mean, that kind of stuff is you just gotta be quiet a little bit more, be a little bit more quiet, and just fight your way up, bro. Fight your way up, and that's what Dillian Whyte. That's what, you know, irritates me about him. You know, I respect his you know, fight that he fights. I respect that he's a fighter. He's a pro fighter. Definitely respect it. He has heart to fight. But ever since he fought before he fought Anthony Joshua, I said this before in the buildup of Anthony Joshua, I was like, okay, let's see what he has to bring. You know what I'm saying? And then he fought him. This is the first time I've seen Dillian Whyte fight, is when he fought Anthony Joshua. And when he fought Anthony Joshua, I was like, look at this. That big mouth, and this is what he has to prove. It's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then he was just, you know, going off and off, going on and on with his mouth. And then he wanted to rematch. Oh, check this out. What happened was there was a fight. I think it was after he fought. I think it was after, I don't remember. I don't remember which fight it was, but Dillian Whyte fought some guy. I think it was Chisora, but I think it was before that. I really don't remember. And then, you know, Anthony Joshua steps in the ring, and this is in the UK, mind you. This was in the UK, all right? After Dillian Whyte beat some guy, and then Anthony Joshua came, and, you know, Anthony Joshua came, and then, you know, Dillian Whyte was, you know, screaming rematch, saying, let's go, you know, and, but the crowd was booing. I made a video on that, man. The crowd was booing. Boo! They didn't want to see no Anthony Joshua Dillian Whyte rematch, because the majority wanted to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder at that time, and they wanted to see Anthony Joshua step up in his game. You know what I'm saying? But even the crowd was booing AJ. You know what I'm saying? The crowd was booing that matchup. Don't nobody want to see an Anthony Joshua and you know, Dillian Whyte rematch. Nobody wanted to see that, because of the way that Anthony Joshua just smashed Dillian Whyte. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I said it the other day, and I'll stand on it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see, if Dillian Whyte keeps running his mouth off like he has been for so long, for years, crying, whining, and pouting, and in the meantime cheating. You see what I'm saying? I would like to see him fight, you know, rematch Anthony Joshua, just so that, you know, Dillian Whyte could get smashed again. I mean, like I said, I respect him and stuff, but you just can't go about running your mouth in life and thinking that you're going to get the easy way to the top, that you're going to get, you know, magically, you know, the biggest fight, you know, of your career overnight, just by you whining and complaining and not fighting the best out there. You see, that's the whole thing about this. And I'm not just saying that Dillian Whyte does it. I said it, you know, Ryan Garcia does it. He has been doing it for a while. And, you know, I know he has potential. I made videos about it. I made a video about, Ryan Garcia possibly beating Tank, because I believe that Ryan Garcia has the potential and he's growing. He has a talent. He's being protected also. We got to face that fact. He's being protected. I don't remember, man. I wish I can tell you right now off the bat, but I saw who the heck said it. Who the heck said it? Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me, somebody he's viewing. Somebody said it. Who said it? Oh, it's at the tip of my tongue, man. Oh, help me, Lord. Yeah. It's at the tip of my tongue. Somebody said it, and I think it was a fighter, admitted it, that Ryan Garcia is being protected. Somebody, I forgot who it was, man. I can't believe I forgot it, and I just saw it recently. You know what I'm saying? I just saw it recently. So, I mean, that's the thing that, Ryan Garcia, with the potential and talent that he has a big mouth, though, and he's being protected. The way that he's being, guided, okay, in boxing by his promoters, the way that he's being guided, and with the mouth that he has, it's like it doesn't match. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't go hand in hand. Now, for example, there are big mouths, okay, who deserve, for example, like per se, who deserve to have a big mouth. For example, Floyd Mayweather, when he was fighting, he had a big mouth, man. He did have a big mouth, and y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? And he did what's the word? He did some things to really like get under your skin. You see what I'm saying? As a fighter and as fans, that's why a lot of people, when they saw Floyd Mayweather fight, they wanted him to lose because he had a big mouth. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd proved it and he backed it up. You see, that's the difference. That's the difference. And I have said it time and time again. Floyd, man, he's amazing. When he fought, he was great. Pretty boy. Wow. And if he didn't convince the fans of his win, he would go back and rematch them. And that's exactly what the greats did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, but then again, you talk about other greats, they would fight like 4 times, 5 times, man. So, but as far as Floyd, man, the point I'm trying to say here is that Floyd, he backed up what he said. He backed up his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people want to say, oh, he ducked and this and that. I mean, well, he did fight great competition. We cannot negate that at all. Heck no. So, I mean, that I respect. You see what I'm saying? I respect that. Even though Floyd had a mouth, he backed it up, man. He definitely backed it up. So we can say nothing against that. You see what I'm saying? But on the man, Victor Ortiz, but then again, you just fought Povetkin, who is old, quote unquote, for boxing, and he knocked you out. But something leads me to believe that Dillian Whyte is going to keep running his mouth, man. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen really post fight interviews, okay, with Dillian Whyte. I haven't seen post fight interviews ever since he got knocked out, but something tells me he's just going to keep going. Okay, let me get to the comments, man. Definitely, man. I just parked right now. I'm at the crib, just got home, you know what I'm saying? Let me get to the comments right here. So we got, Bruce Goes, thank you so much, man. Kui, thank you so much. Girl, thank you so much. Y'all saluting each other. Kui, no worry. Yeah, for the camera, right? Yeah, so we got, Ogden is in the building. What is up, Ogden? Salute, brother Ogden, man. He has great gaming channel. Go check him out if y'all like gaming. We're going to have him in the future, man. We're going to have him in this channel real soon, man. He has some good stuff to tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say that, okay? I'm gonna announce it soon. I'm gonna call him. I gotta hit up Ogden, but got some interesting stuff to tell us, man. Ogden, concerning the sport of boxing. So I really want you guys to tune in, man. We're gonna set that date up. Kui says that was a highlight for me. Loved every minute of it. Oh, him getting knocked out. Dillian Whyte, right? All right. So we got MMA champ commentary. Yo, Renee in the bill. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Remember to get them likes up, family. Thank you so much. Share it up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and share. I appreciate each and every one of your support. Love it, man. I love going lives with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Brusco says I haven't jumped off the couch like a rocket when Povetkin landed that bob. Not since 4 minutes. Yeah, it was a really beautiful knockout, man. I mean, it was wonderful. Now, I'm going to get to this rematch in a moment. Hold on, okay? I'm going to get to the concerning the rematch, but it was definitely a beautiful. That KO was kind of like, I think it was Hagler. Was it Hagler or Hearns? Hearns when he fought. Roberto, when he fought Duran, I think it was Hearns, right? Yeah, when Hearns knocked out Duran, just boom, uppercut. Oh, lights out. Lights out, man. After all that, he still got stretched. Man, definitely. I am ill. Will, salute, brother. I appreciate y'all, man. Man, one love to the community, man. I appreciate y'all. D Hodges is up in the building too, man. Definitely, bro. One love to each and every one of you, man. KO'd. He backed down the list, man. But okay, I want to get to that right now. The thing here, sanctioning bodies have been doing crooked things, man. They have been doing, I don't doubt that Dillian Whyte, some way, some crooked way or another, Hearn is going to get him. Eddie Hearn is going to get him up the ladder somehow, some way, man. I hope it doesn't happen. But unfortunately, the reality of disgusting politics, man, in the sport of boxing, I don't know, man. But I really hope, I have hopes, even though it's very small, right? I have the hopes that Dillian Whyte is going to shut up and humble himself and just work his way up the ladder. If he does, man, big ups to Dillian Whyte. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt he's going to do it. That's why I'm making this video. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop, man. Just watch. Sooner or later, he's going to be running his mouth again. He's going to be calling, Fury a bum. He's going to call AJ a bum. He's going to call Wilder a bum. He's going to call Ortiz a bum. He's going to call all those top heavyweights that he didn't want to fight and doesn't want to fight, calling them bums. You see what I'm saying? Now, sooner he's probably going to call Povetkin a bum now. You know, I just see that happening with Dillian Whyte. I don't see him changing, man. I don't see him changing in this sense. Not Ryan Garcia is fighting Luke Campbell, so you have to. Oh, you're definitely right, MMA champ commentary. I mean, definitely. I'm not against that at all, bro. Definitely. I'm actually going for Ryan in this Campbell fight. I think Ryan is gonna, but Campbell's great competition. He's definitely stepping up here, man. You're definitely right, MMA champ. I'm not debating that at all, bro. I mean, it's going to be a great fight. I hope it really does happen. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's supposedly November, but how many times did they postpone this thing? It was going to go to purse bid, but now, quote unquote, it's official now, but we'll see, right? But you're definitely right, bro. But the thing is, MMA champ, I mean, after this Campbell fight, he has to start fighting great fights out there. You know what I'm saying? He has to go fight Linares, man. They have been going so much back and forth twittering, you know what I'm saying, and tweet wars. And that's the thing about Ryan Garcia, just running a little bit too much his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Running that mouth off a little bit too much. Just start fighting, bro. Just start getting, none of these, easier competition fights. And I think Ryan Garcia got it, man. He can do it. He can do it. We'll just see how he's guided. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right, MMA champ. I mean, nothing to say against that, bro. Ogden Knight, sounds like Whyte is in it for the money more than, yeah, it seems like it, man, because Dillian Whyte, bro, he's just going to keep going at it. I mean, as far as his, mouth, and he's going to keep being the same old Dillian Whyte, man. If Wilder hit him, you know what? Yeah, Hodges. And the thing here is that Dillian Whyte said that, something happened to him after getting KO'd by Anthony Joshua. I think these are only, okay, look, these are the only losses, if I'm not mistaken, that Dillian Whyte has, was when he got KO'd by Anthony Joshua and getting, obliterated by Povetkin. Those are the only losses he has, all right? But he said, this is interesting, Dillian Whyte said recently that, that AJ, when he knocked him out, that did something to Whyte. And that Povetkin knocking him out did something also to him. So we'll see if he's going to come back as far as, but according to him, he's going to come back with a vengeance. So we'll see, man. Soccer Training Club, thanks so much. Salute, brother. Family. We're family up in here. Family. One community. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much. I am Will. No, Dilly, no. Ogden Knight said, Anthony Joshua dropped Whyte like a wet dish towel. Definitely, man. He taunted his fighters. Yeah, man, definitely, bro. Box fans up in the building too. I appreciate box fans. Hey, box fans, I definitely appreciate what you told me on Instagram, man. I really, man, all love to you, bro, man. I really appreciate you, man. Community's just showing so much love. Lawrence Williams, man, love you, bro. Thank you guys so much for jumping up in the building. So what do you guys think? Okay, I want to hear you guys. Do you guys think that Dillian Whyte is going to humble himself and start just fighting and shutting up now, running his mouth off so much, whining and crying and, pouting and complaining that, he deserves, to be a mandatory first, mandatory to fight for a title and this and that? Or do you guys think he's going to humble himself down? I think he's going to just keep running his mouth off, man. I think he just is not going to stop, but we'll see, because remember this, I give Anthony Joshua his props in this, man, too, that, excuse me, Anthony Joshua, he had, when he fought Andy Ruiz, got knocked the heck out, right? Got smashed in the first fight. I do give Anthony Joshua his credit in this, that, that right after he lost to Andy Ruiz, right after he lost to Ruiz, he went right back to training. I mean, he just stayed focused. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, when he went back to training, that's why he didn't cut his hair. He was like growing a fro. He wasn't even shaving, I think, you know. And I give Anthony Joshua that credit because he just focused and got in the zone. And Miss Boxing, you know, salute to Miss Boxing. Definitely go subscribe to the Liquor Spot, man. To all the ladies over there, man. One love to y'all girls. You know what I'm saying? Ms. Boxing even, you know, is thinking that, you know, and saying, I remember we had her in the show when we went live with her. She talked about Anthony Joshua is probably going to be undisputed, if I'm not mistaken, or at least, you know, #1 in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that, and she elaborated upon the fact that of you know, that he can box and how he came back with Andy Ruiz. And I give Anthony Joshua his props for that. The reason why I'm saying this is that maybe Dillian Whyte will do that. You know, there's a chance that Dillian Whyte will shut up and get back in the ring and, you know, just train and just be humble and work his way, you know, work his way back. You know what I'm saying? And if he does that, I'll give him his props. You know, I'll definitely give him the props. I'm putting it on record right now on live. I'll give him his props. But right now, I'm not giving Dillian Whyte much props because, you know, what goes around comes around. You know, you had such a loud mouth. You were just blabbing off way too much. And look what happened. You got knocked the bleep. You remember, I keep it clean, man. He got knocked the bleep out, you know. And what we deserve in life, you know. If I'm running my mouth out, I'm running my mouth off, sticking out my chest, you know, with my chin high, and I'm not all that, if I'm not what I say I am, then I deserve to get humbled. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's the way of life. That's life. And Whyte wasn't respecting the law of life. You see what I'm saying? Whyte wasn't respecting the law of life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know, let me get that comment. To Jay-Z, Whyte got it. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I think you're new here. We got a great series, bro. Check us out this Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. You know, everybody who's listening this Saturday, man, we're going to continue Boxing Then and Now series, part 7. I got a special treat for you guys. Y'all tune in, okay? Saturday, I got a special treat. I'm doing something new in the series, okay? So, obviously the same guests, the OGs, Reggie Owens, you know what I'm saying? Great stuff. Great topic for this Saturday. Please tune in, everybody. Share it, you know, get it out. You know what I'm saying? Get it out there. I posted it in Twitter. I posted it in Instagram. It should be already posted on the channel. No, I don't think it's not posted on my YouTube channel. I got to put that right now in a moment. In a few minutes, I'm going to go in my house and I'm going to post up the notification, all right? So you guys can go ahead and share it. But to Jay-Z, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, bro. Subscribe to the family here. Subscribe to Ogden. Subscribe to, you know, those who push content that are in the chat right now. To Jay-Z, thank you so much, man. We're an open platform, bro. I mean, you know, the whole fight community is welcome here, you know, as long as we all respect and love each other, man. That's what it's about, man. So I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for joining. Ogden Knight. He needs to be the pro fighters. Excuse me. He is, and stop being. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, bro, that Whyte's just too cocky. I mean, I understand. I repeat, I reiterate. There are some fighters who are somewhat cocky, but they back it up. And I got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm not just the type to really like those kinds of people that just run their mouth off too much, man. I'm just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. Oh, breaking news, bro. What's going on here? MMA champ. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, just news just comes out every second, every minute. Breaking news, AJ might vacant his WBO title to fight. I don't think so, bro. I mean, I don't think so, man. I mean, okay, let me just finish. Okay, title to fight Fury after Pulev, Eddie Hearn said, and AJ also said today that he will. Bro, I don't think it's going to happen, man. I don't think AJ's even going to fight Fury, because the thing here is that promoters nowadays, not all of them, okay? I mean, fighters, generally speaking, people in the fight game, in the boxing game, they talk a lot, you know. Okay, quick example. Russell and you know, Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell, salute to him, you know what I'm saying? Great fighter. You know, with Bud Crawford, you know, I mean, they're talking about like they want to fight, and you know, many people saying, oh, they're gonna fight, and you know, so many people go back and forth in the sport of boxing. Promoters say things, you know, and it seems like Eddie Hearn does a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I don't think AJ. We would all love to see AJ versus Fury, man. But, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, man. I don't think they're going to fight. After he fights Pulev, I don't think it's going to happen, man. But I hope it does. I hope it does. You know what I'm saying? AJ fighting Fury, man, that would be awesome. I incline towards AJ. Okay, I think AJ can take Fury out, man. I would definitely incline towards AJ, man. Oh, Soccer Training Club, Jose versus Postal, man. I think Ramirez got him, man. I think Jose Ramirez, he has a lot of heart, man. He's just a great fighter, dude. He's just a go in there fighter, goes to the body, vicious hits to the body, and that's the thing about Ramirez. You know, he has power to hurt you in the body, man. And then he goes upstairs, them hard hooks, man. Ouch. Oh my gosh. I think I got Ramirez, bro. I got Ramirez beating this, man. So, but we'll see, man, because Victor got game. He's skilled. Victor Postal is skilled, but then again, right at, if I'm not mistaken, he lost to Taylor, he lost to Bud Crawford, but Ramirez is not like, he has a different style. But Victor Postal seems a little bit more technical, you know what I'm saying? But Jose Ramirez, he's one of those guys that's he's just gonna be in Victor's fate. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna wear Postal out. I mean, just making a quick prediction here. I think he's gonna wear out or analysis. I think Jose Ramirez is gonna wear out Victor Postal with his power, with his because he just walks you down. He's always in front of you. That's the thing about Postal. Definitely, but it's going to be a great fight, bro. Great fight, box fans. Whyte knows he has value in the heavyweight division. I think he's playing his part. I feel you, bro. I mean, I'm not, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, but he has to show it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I think he has to show it. Great fights have passed him up already. And we'll see in the rematch, right? We'll see in the rematch, definitely, bro. I mean, we'll see what happens, man. But I don't think he's going to stop running his mouth. I don't think he's going to stop being, outspoken so much, you know what I'm saying? But I think he should just be a little bit more quiet and just train, humble yourself, bro, and show it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I actually think Whyte's going to beat, Povetkin in the rematch. I'm going for Povetkin, though. Because remember, we cannot undermine Whyte was doing pretty well. He was doing pretty good against Povetkin. He was doing pretty good until he got knocked out. So, I mean, he was doing pretty good. I'm not taking anything away from Whyte. As far as his performance in the ring, definitely not, man. So, I'm not taking anything away from Whyte. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn the camera on. Let me try to turn the camera on, man. Hopefully it doesn't, jet lag. I hope it doesn't, get kind of slow. But, yeah, man, so I'm going for Povetkin in the rematch, but we'll see if it even happens. Supposedly there's a rematch clause and stuff, but, hope Whyte proves something, you know what I mean? Shows that he has the skills, but I just don't see it too much in Whyte yet. I don't see it too much, so, but he was doing all right in the first fight, man, against Povetkin. He was doing good. The jab was nice, you know what I'm saying? Going to the body, nice. You guys don't know the story. So he was doing pretty good against Povetkin, knocked him down twice. So, I mean, he can have it. But then again, we got to understand, Whyte looks kind of chinny. You know what I'm saying? He does look kind of chinny with the power, that AJ, gave to Whyte. He knocked him out, man. And same here with Povetkin, 41-year-old Povetkin. So Whyte does look kind of chinny. Imagine Whyte going against a Fury, man. Imagine Whyte going against a Wilder. I don't even want to imagine what would happen to Whyte fighting a Wilder. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, man. I don't know, bro. Chavez Sr., I don't know if it was tonight. I don't know if that was tonight. I honestly don't know, bro. I remember it's been going crazy over here down in Mexico, as far as Mexico, and social media and stuff down here, that Chavez Sr. is going to fight Arce, man. Jorge Arce. El Travieso, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be the third one for charity. So I think it is, bro. I think now those guys go at it, man. They go at it. They go at it, man. But hey, I got to get going, man. I thank you guys so much. This is like a quick live. I just wanted to break down, this whole thing with Whyte. So he's just going to keep going, man. So, but I think you just got to, just zip it up a little bit more, bro, and fight. Show your worth, man. Show that you're worth it. Prove it to the world, you know what I'm saying? In the heavyweight division, but that's what we need, man. That's what we need. So thank you guys so much. Renee Bucks Young, man, I love you guys, man. I love you guys, and I appreciate each and every one. Remember, Saturday, Boxing Then and Now, part 7 of the series. We're going to do it. We're going hard on this, man. Great stuff. Great content, man. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Remember, like, subscribe. If anybody's new here, subscribe, man. I appreciate each and every one of you joining up here, man. Getting up in the building up here. I love you guys, man. Peace out, man. Stay safe. G Funky, man. I'm gonna stop already the live, but What network? I don't know, bro. What network is fighting? Chavez fighting on? I really don't know. Thanks so much for tuning in, G Funky. I got to get you on, G Funky. I got to get you on soon again. All right, we got to go live again, bro. We got to chop it up more, man. Great stuff. Great chemistry between us, bro. So yeah, man. I really don't know what network. I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I should know that, but maybe because it's an exhibition. You know what I mean? Those guys are, but they're warriors, man. My respect to these guys, man. El Travieso and Chavez, man. But I'll find out soon, I guess. I'm going to go in the house right now and check it out. So I appreciate you guys. Salute. Hey, stay safe out there, man. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your health, man. Because, you know, crazy times we're living in, man. Peace out, fam. We love you guys so much, man. Thank you. This Saturday, don't miss out. Peace out, fam.